I was on my way to work, and just normal. There's obviously all the bike gear, and it was literally 10 minutes away from my house. A car pulled out of a side street, but I swerved to get out of the way because it was raining at the time. My bike wheel was just gone under, so I've kind of rolled under the car. And at the time, apparently I went unconscious. So when I woke up, I had this tyre in my face. So that, if I'm being honest, was terrifying. But I was actually stuck. So I don't know whether I passed by. I can't recall who helped me. But someone helped me get out from under the car because I was stuck. It's like my shoulder was stuck under the bumper. So when I got loose, I was just lay there. But the amount of people that come up to help me, it's like Daniel, the PTS driver, and then you've got Maz, and then I had F1 on scene, and then another nurse. So the amount of attention that I got, let's say, was remarkable. I'm very lucky, if I'm being honest. It was actually, it was quite funny. I know that's a weird thing to say, but when you're lying there in the middle of the road, you've got adrenaline, you're scared, you don't know whether you want to cry or laugh, that many things going through at the same time. So when I realised it was Dan, it was like, hello. And then when he didn't initially realise it was me, just for the fact that I had my visor on, so all you can see is my eyes. So when I started talking to him and he realised it was me, it's like, oh, what are you doing on the floor then? And it was quite comical the way it happened, just for the fact that I did actually say to him he could go to work, because obviously he was at work at the time and I didn't want him to get him in trouble. But bless him, he did stay with me the time that I was there. And I think if he didn't, it would have gone south, just for the fact that I think he kept me calm, just for the fact that I knew him. So it was my little angel, to be honest. Made a few little cracking jokes, but no, it was great that he was there. To see her face to face and to give her a hug and to have a little knitter natter, which I hope we'll keep in contact because she's a lovely lady, and we both have bikes in common, so that's a bonus.
Bit of a shock, really. Like I said, going over to see obviously what happened first anyway was a bit intimidating because I was on my own. Didn't really have much support at the time, obviously just the passers-by and pedestrians. But once I'd actually found out who it was, it made it a lot easier for the situation. Obviously, like I said, easier to keep it calm and obviously generally start chatting and find out what happened. But with having common grounds, obviously things like that, things to talk about, it kind of takes your mind away from the situation and just helps to keep her calm, really.
And what did you do to keep her warm as well?
Oh, well, luckily there was a lady from the house who was offering blankets, but I did have some on board anyway, so I went and got what I could from off my ambulance and obviously tried to wrap her up because the ground being wet as well, that's against you, so unfortunately there's not a lot you can do, but provided with blankets and things like that and keep her covered up because obviously it started raining as well.
And what's it been like meeting Paige again today?
Oh, it's been lovely. Like I said, I've seen her a couple of times since, got a bit of information, but obviously me being at work as well, I've not had the chance to actually speak to her and find out exactly what had gone down. But to find out obviously the full extent of it all now, it is a shock, but now to see her in the way she is, it's really good. It's nice to know that she's actually come away from it all and she's doing a lot better.
It was great having Dan there. He took control of the situation. He was obviously keeping people calm. He was obviously very confident in what he was doing, which I was impressed by. He gave me a really good handover. A good history is important. If we don't know what's happened, we're working in the dark, but he managed to get a lot of the information I needed to assess Paige's injuries without me even asking for them, which was great. I was really impressed with that. Today, meeting Paige has been absolutely brilliant. We don't really get to know what's happened with the patients that we deal with most of the time, but I am really glad to have met you today for the second time and for you to actually be upright and to know that she's making such a good recovery is brilliant. It puts into perspective all the things that we do and why we do them, and it's been great.